Many people love to raise pets. Common pets usually include dogs, cats, and fish. However, seeing a buffalo, tiger, elephant, brown bear, or even a shark being raised as pets is quite unusual. But what's even stranger is making a car-sized animal your pet and having it ride with you in the car. Odd, isn't it? In Finland, there are approximately 200,000 reindeer. Interestingly, these are the same animals that pull Santa Claus's sleigh. Most of these reindeer live in the wild, but there's one unlucky reindeer that was abandoned by its mother when it was a baby. Fortunately, a young child found it and brought it home for care. The child's mother, named Pia, decided to raise this unusual pet. Currently, this reindeer is one of the most unique pets in the country because it's a domesticated animal. From my perspective, the idea is quite fascinating. Reindeer typically live their entire lives in the wild or on farms. But this particular reindeer, whose gender remains unknown, prefers watching TV with the family at home instead of snow and forest trees. From my perspective, the best pet for a 7-year-old child would typically be a dog, cat, or even a hamster. However, introducing a 16-foot Burmese python weighing around 90 kilograms might raise some eyebrows. In Cambodia, there's a unique case where a young girl keeps a Burmese python as a pet. Not only that, but they share a close bond, almost like soulmates. They've grown up together since childhood, and the python even has its own special room. The family insists that the python is gentle and won't harm the child. It's worth noting that Burmese pythons are wild animals and rarely pose a threat to humans unless provoked. However, the amount of hugs between the snake and the girl could have a bad ending. May God protect her. Kevin Richardson, also known as the Lion Whisperer, gained fame for his interactions with large cats, particularly lions. It's quite unusual to see someone cozying up to a group of lions, as most people would understandably feel fear in their presence. However, Kevin sleeps in their embrace, and it's evident that the lions are comfortable with him. He spends his life caring for them, feeding them, and playing with them. Building such a strong bond requires years of effort. Kevin even describes the lion as a lifelong companion. Now, why he treats them like Siamese cats, I'm not sure. Perhaps someone should remind him that these are powerful lions, and if they get hungry, they might just see him as a snack. Regardless, his soccer games with them are truly remarkable. There are many pets, but seeing a bear as a pet is sheer madness. Is this from a movie or something? But don't worry, because this bear is the gentlest bear in the world. You'll be surprised to know that this bear belongs to a Russian family who raised it when it was only 3 months old. Since then, it has been living with them, and today it is 23 years old. It consumes 23 kilograms of eggs, fish, and vegetables per day, and it loves milk and cake. It would do anything for them. There is a wildlife park in the Democratic Republic of the Congo that is home to 210 endangered mountain gorillas. These 210 gorillas represent a quarter of the world's gorilla population and are found in only 2 countries, Congo and Uganda. One day, hunters killed 4 gorillas at once and left behind a group of orphan gorillas. The park rangers took them under their care, treating them as if they were their own children, because in the end, there was no one else left for them in the world. Dean Schneider, this is the person who created a natural sanctuary for predatory animals at his own expense and named it Hakuna Matata. He lives with them in this sanctuary, and the purpose of this sanctuary is neither tourism nor profit. Literally, he established it for himself and to protect the lions from human encroachment. Rarely do people visit this sanctuary. Schneider has built friendships with almost all the animals, foxes, monkeys. They welcome him as if he were a father returning home from work. It feels like this friendship is from an animated movie or something similar.
I'm Joe Henney. Come on in. This is our reptile room in the house.
Joey Honey is a man living in Pennsylvania who raises an extraordinary pet, a 1.5-meter long crocodile named Wally. Now keep in mind that Wally isn't your typical domesticated animal. He serves as an emotional support companion for Joey. Wherever Joey goes, Wally accompanies him, strolling alongside like an unconventional sidekick. Joey affectionately describes Wally as incredibly sentimental, loving cuddles to a great extent. But here's the most remarkable part. Joey manages his depression by spending time with Wally instead of relying on medication. Apparently, the crocodile's companionship has yielded better results than any pills. Joey has been raising Wally for 3 years now. On one occasion, when Joey didn't know what to do, he took Wally to a nursing home to watch baseball games together. Well, Uncle Joe, now that Wally is still small, what are your plans for when he grows up? Oh my goodness! Let me tell you about the world's largest pit bull. Pay close attention. This colossal dog belongs to the pit bull breed and weighs a whopping 76 kilograms in just 7 months. When he stands on his hind legs, he looks like a massive bull. Yes, a really big one. And get this, he devours 2 kilograms of meat every day. That amount of meat could feed a small family for an entire week. Now, what should this dog eat to become even bigger? Despite the general risks associated with pit bulls, this gentle giant, because calling him just a dog seems inadequate, is like a Kawasaki motorcycle made of muscle. Remarkably, he lives peacefully with his humans, and I doubt anyone would dare to upset him or even try. I shudder to imagine that scenario. Cody Antle, the 30-year-old son of Doc Antle, is often referred to as a real-life Tarzan. He has been surrounded by animals since the day he was born. In fact, his Twitter bio proudly states, "Raised with tigers in my crib and living with them every day of my life." Cody's unique upbringing involved growing up at his father's wildlife preserve, where he interacted with tigers, lions, chimpanzees, and elephants. His bond with these animals goes beyond that of a typical sibling relationship. Cody gained significant fame worldwide through the photos and videos he shares on social media. Notably, he and his father took an unconventional approach by allowing tigers and lions to breed together, resulting in a new hybrid species called the liger. But their efforts didn't stop there. They also created a sanctuary filled with various rare animals, including monkeys and elephants. Their commitment to wildlife conservation extends beyond their own family, as they actively support projects to protect endangered species globally. In an extraordinary turn of events, a beautiful elephant found itself in an unlikely situation. It was on the brink of drowning while crossing a river. Abandoned by its herd, the young elephant faced a perilous fate. Fortunately, a group of compassionate people intervened just in time. But the story doesn't end there. A kind-hearted woman witnessed the rescue and decided to take the elephant under her care. She nursed it back to health, providing shelter, food, and companionship. Now, at 14 months old, the once stranded elephant follows its rescuer wherever she goes. Their bond is remarkable. She recognizes the woman by her voice and scent, and the elephant has become her favorite companion. This worker has been feeding the crocodile since it was small. Each time he wants to feed the crocodile, he must make the crocodile feel safe and befriend it, so they build a bond. Now the crocodile is programmed to recognize this person as the one who feeds it, so it listens to his words. The man rides on the crocodile's back, and it's clear that the crocodile enjoys chicken. For the first time, I witnessed a love story between a human and a shark. Prince broke all the rules to favor the shark over all his companions. And not just any shark, but a tiger shark. Its name, Emma, is well known and needs no introduction. For 20 years, Prince has been diving in the same location where the shark resides, forming a friendship with her. This increased their sense of security, but it doesn't mean that Prince wasn't cautious in the early encounters. Seeing him every day made the shark curious, and over time, she began to feel safe as well. In general, crocodiles perceive humans only as prey. Let's go back in time 20 years. We'll find that a crocodile was living its best days in a river called Paris Mina in Costa Rica, until a nightmare-like figure, a hunter, appeared and attempted to capture it. At that moment, the crocodile was injured and began waiting for its demise. However, there was a kind-hearted man who cared for it and adopted it. This man's name was Cheeto, and we can confidently say that he couldn't bear to be separated from the crocodile. Cheeto tried to return the crocodile to its original habitat, but to his surprise, the crocodile came back home once again. Since then, they've been inseparable for 20 years. Does anyone tell me what this is? Is it a dog or something else? I think I know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Great Dane dog named George. George's height exceeds 1 meter, and the distance from his nose to his tail is 2 meters and 20 centimeters. He weighs over 112 kilograms. Some people claim that when he stands on his hind legs, he reaches a staggering 3 meters. But honestly, I find that hard to believe. What's certain is that he holds the title of the world's tallest dog in the Guinness World Records. I have a feeling that he's not just a dog, but a small horse, don't you agree? His owner feeds him 50 kilograms per month and has even created a special bed for him. This is strange. Why is this man opening a window in the wall? Oh my! Oh, I think I'm going crazy today. The mountain lion. Yeah, looks like I haven't seen anything yet. Mark Dumas is the only person in the world who can swim with a polar bear. He has been living with this bear for 23 years, caring for it since it was a cub. The bear, named AG, is an extraordinary domesticated animal weighing over 400 kilograms. Interestingly, AG is female. Their unique friendship has brought Mark considerable fame, even leading to advertisements and film appearances. Mark emphasizes that this bond didn't form through dominance or control, but developed over the course of 23 years. Despite being one of the most dangerous and powerful bear species globally, AG doesn't need to hunt because Mark provides her with the best food. She spends her days playing and swimming, blissfully unaware of the wild counterparts who prey on humans. Even lions don't exhibit such behavior. It's natural for anyone to raise a dog, but this man raised a wolf, thinking it was a dog. His name is Andre, and he lives in Russia. One day, while out for a walk, he heard the sound of a small dog. Being an animal lover, he followed the sound until he found the source. Without hesitation, he decided to take the dog home and care for it. However, something strange happened. The dog ate voraciously and grew at an astonishing rate, quickly surpassing the size of all the other dogs within a few months. Curious about the dog's true nature, Andre consulted an animal expert. At first glance, the expert informed him that it wasn't a dog but a gray wolf. Gray wolves are among the largest wolf species globally. Despite this revelation, Andre didn't abandon the wolf. Instead, he continued to raise it. Today, it's one of the most famous domesticated animals in Russia and around the world. This is a species of cetaceans, which is very rare and endangered and may become extinct at any moment. And it looks like a dolphin. I may dedicate a special video to him soon. This man lives in South Africa and has a strong connection with a group of tigers, leopards, and lions. He understands the risks involved, but his knowledge of these animals surpasses that of anyone else. He raises them from cubs until they grow. If you want to raise the adrenaline, you can raise it with a safari trip like this.
Turned 2 years last week, and
The topic doesn't stop at that point alone. It has even reached a level where some people have raised bulls or bison as pets. In fact, the owner claims that this particular pet is the best you can ever have. Incredible. This is exactly what I meant at the beginning of the video. Jim Sautner raises this calf and names it Billy Jr. The calf's appearance is truly impressive, and it weighs a whopping just 830 kilograms. Interestingly, the car had to be modified to handle its weight, ensuring that your first attempt at raising a bison doesn't end in failure. I'm excited to talk about this couple. This husband and wife have cared for 2 bears for over 21 years. The bear species they've raised is known as a grizzly bear or brown bear. According to the owner, if this bear stands on its hind legs, it reaches a height of 3 meters. However, handling them requires extreme caution, not force. A single strike from this bear can cause fatal injuries. But here's the remarkable part. It's not just 2 bears. Over the course of those 21 years, they've cared for a total of 11 bears. When one of them passes away, it feels like losing a family member. Truly, 21 years is enough time to form deep bonds with these incredible creatures. This man has the largest horse in the world, named Big Jack. Big Jack holds the title of the largest horse in the world, according to the Guinness World Records. He is 15 years old and stands over 2 meters tall. Big Jack consumes 20 kilograms of straw and a large quantity of oats. You'd need a ladder to ride him. These are small kittens. The These are small kittens. These are small kittens. The story of this river mare began in the year 2000 when a flood took her parents, leaving her alone. The flood carried her to the vicinity of a farm where a man and his wife lived. They decided to care for her. River mares are dangerous animals, yet she lives with them in complete peace.